PRS SE series officially started in 2001 with one electric guitar model. Carlos Santana challenged PRS to develop a guitar at a new price point, a more affordable price point with his name on it. So as builders, our goal was pretty simple. We wanted to make the best guitar possible for the price. So our first mission was to find a factory that was interested in guitar building, and we were looking for somebody that was as obsessive as we were. Visually, the early guitars were comparatively understated. While we had our trademark headstock, we didn't have some of the features that PRS is known for now. As the years progressed, we slowly did bring those things into the SE fold. Maple veneers with maple caps, our traditional trademark bird inlays, more of a beveled carve. Over time, that brought the SE guitar closer to home to the Maryland-made products. And now it even includes a revamped headstock logo incorporating Paul Smith's signature with the SE. So as time went on, more and more artists came to use the instruments in the studio and on tour. We began to develop a very diverse group of artists that were using these guitars. And now it includes folks like Alex Lifeson, Mark Tremonti, Zach Myers, Mark Holcomb. All of those guys have signature SE guitars. They wanted a guitar that was an inspirational tool to them that they could share with the world. From the beginning of the company, when we're building a guitar here in Maryland on the shop floor, when you finish a process, you take a pencil, you sign your initials. Coming from the standpoint of a guy that made guitars back in the 80s, I will tell you that when I signed the guitar, I had a vested interest in that instrument. I had partial ownership, and I was more bent on making sure that it was as good as I can make it than I probably would have been otherwise if I hadn't signed the guitar. So that's just the way it's always been here. And so we took that fact, and when the SE project began, we wanted to sort of metaphorically have that happen as well with our manufacturer. So how we did that was ask them to sign the back of the headstock, put their signature on it the same way we put them inside the guitar. And so from the beginning, we've always had the manufacturers take credit, as it were, on the back of the headstock. For many years inside of PRS, we've had weekly quality meetings where the guitars that are made on the factory floor are unboxed at the end of the week, and a bunch of us sit around a conference table on Friday mornings and we critique the instrument. And we're basically looking for not only what problems do we find, because hopefully we don't find problems, but we're looking for ways that we can improve the product and the process. So we've done that forever inside of our Maryland manufacturing. With SE, we do the same thing. Product development also works in the same way, in a parallel way. We go through the same discussions, the same brainstorming, engineering paths. It's just that the factory floor that's producing the guitar is not in the same building, it's on the other side of the world. When I tour people through our shop, I always end up pointing out the proprietary nature of our guitars. We don't use off-the-shelf parts. If a guitar part could be improved, Paul figured out a way to improve it. Then we figured out a way to make it, and that becomes a part of the PRS DNA. So the whole company was kind of founded from this position of continual improvement. How can tuning pegs be better? How can a bridge sound better? Every part of the guitar is looked at critically, and if a custom part makes a better instrument, that's what it is that we do. That's what PRS is all about, and that is basically what the PRS SE is all about.